everybody, it's Saturday and Funny Bunny and I are somewhere completely new. We are so excited to be joining you from our allotment, the Chalk Hill Community Growers Allotment here in Wembley. Now we're outdoors, we're underneath a blue tarpaulin. I'm really hoping it's not going to rain for the next 15 minutes because we have so much to share with you. And on my left, in a while, I'm going to introduce you to Linda, who's our Sowing Seeds Project Coordinator, and she is doing a magnificent job. And as she was saying to me, she's a 365-day a week, year gardener, whether it's raining or the sun shining or it's blowing, she is here. And we are just thrilled. Hi, Ankita. Oh my gosh, anybody who lives in London, you need to come to this allotment. Every Saturday morning, there are 2 sessions at 10 o'clock and 11:15, and you can have a go at doing some growing. As I said, I'm hoping it's not going to rain on top of my laptop. So I'm here with me, getting me Wi-Fi from my phone. You might hear Linda, she's doing some, say hi, Linda. Hi. So Linda's saying hi. She's sorting out the song, but you'll also hear some trains going by. And we're right next door to the Metropolitan line that goes into central London. And this space has been reclaimed by the local community and the Metropolitan line and a group Pinnacle Housing. They've created this beautiful space, there's water, and they've just done some fantastic raised beds. I don't know whether you can see them in the background. I'm going to show you them later, because this week with our Daniel's Den at Home project, where's my little booklet? We are not making an animal. We are going to be doing some sowing seeds. And there are lots and lots of farmers around the world, and a lot of them are called arable farmers. And others are vegetable farmers and fruit farmers. That it's not always about animals on farms. You have so many different types of farms: fish farms, butterfly farms. But lots of our farmers, if it wasn't for the farmers, and we thank God for the farmers, we would have no food to eat. The bread on our table comes from the wheat that farmers grow. So that's our part. And we've got a brilliant part right in the middle of our handbook that shows about our Sowing Seeds project, and also that today's activity is planting sunflower seeds. So in your pack, you will find a little pack of seeds like this. Can you see in the brown envelope? Funny Bunny we wrote seeds on there because somebody thought the last seeds, the crest seeds, was glitter. But it wasn't. These are seeds for planting. And as well as the seeds in your pack, we also measured out some compost. Can you believe it? So you're going to use that compost twice. So for this activity, you only need half the compost. And it says to find a little pot. Now, I have separated the sunflower seeds. Can you see them on my hand? Can you see them? There's 3 sunflower seeds there. And the activity this week is for you to find a pot, put the compost in and plant the seeds. We're going to do that in a moment. But I just want to show, can you hear the train going by? Such an exciting venue this is. But I just want to show you. So here is a sunflower seed that's in your pack. And it came from this. Can you see the difference? And this sunflower seed, it's got a hard casing on it. Birds love to eat these. I'm sure you could plant it. But look, this came from this head of a sunflower from my garden last year. And I'm going to be planting some of these seeds in my garden this year. Oh, it smells amazing. I just love sunflowers. Sunflowers are a very, very important flower in the life of Daniel's Den. Remember our wonderful volunteer Emma and our Emma Hay Sunshine Memorial Fund. And there's going to be an award for our volunteers, and it's all based on sunflowers. Sunflowers bring so much joy, and that's why we love growing sunflowers. And I know that Linda planted 100 sunflower seeds and plants, and lots of them have started going out. I know that I sent one to Yorkshire, and we was going to see who could grow the tallest sunflower. I even gave one to my friend Ange, who, anyhow, let's see how far that grows. I don't know how far it will grow. But you have got in your pack sunflower seeds to plant, and that's what we're going to do now. So Funny Bunny's going to show you. Are you ready to see what they're showing? What we sowing today? If you're watching, you've got any questions about gardening, feel free to ask them, because Linda is here. When we've done the sowing the seeds, I've got a book to show you, and then I'm going to take you for a little walk around the allotment to see how it's progressing, and we might even get to see Linda. But this is what you can do at home. Let's put the screen down. So here, look, you need your pot, you need your pack of seeds, and you need to find your sunflower seeds. Now, oh, here we are, look. Can you see them? 1, 2, 3 seeds. I think you can see them. And you get the compost. Now, at home, I know a lot of you don't like a lot of mess, but put some newspaper down, or don't do it on your best carpet, but just get this. And so here's the compost, can you see? And put it in the pot like this. And this is to get it started. You can do this in your house. Now, I know lots of you live in houses without a garden. Lots of you live in apartments, and some of you have got a balcony, and some of you don't have a balcony. If you live in Wembley, or if you live in Brent, you can start off the sunflower seeds like this. So you put the compost in here. If you haven't got a balcony or a garden to put them in, we are going to be letting you know of places where you can go and take your plant and watch it grow. I know in Stonebridge, the vicar there has very kindly said that we can plant our sunflowers in the church garden. Watch this space. There might be more things happening in that church garden soon. So look, you've got your compost sort of half full, and then put your seeds right at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Get some more compost, cover them over, and then you need to put some water on it. How often should you water these, Linda?
Maybe to keep it moist.
Keep it moist. Don't overwater it. You can overwater these things. Press it down a little bit. Oh, thank the Lord, you've got this tarpaulin, Linda. My gosh, it's absolutely chucking it down here. We don't want to get wet.
If you don't want to keep watering it, people can use cling film, but to be responsible, and you can cover it with anything plastic, and then it will self-water because condensation.
Oh my gosh, what a clever idea. So you can put some water on there, but to stop the water evaporating, well, because the water does evaporate, put a plastic lid like this on top of it, not to shut off the air, but to create condensation, and it does self-watering. Brilliant idea, Linda. That is fantastic. So that is our activity. If you want, you could decorate the pot. But once the seedlings start coming up, you need to transplant it into a bigger pot or into your garden. We haven't provided enough compost for that, but I'm sure you can improvise, absolutely. So that is our planting. It's now chucking it down with rain, so I'm just bringing my laptop a little bit further underneath this blue tarpaulin. It's just great to get outdoors, isn't it? And we have a wonderful volunteer called Shirley, who says there's no such thing as bad weather, there's just wrong clothing. And Shirley has a great point. I'm here with my wellies on and my coat on, just in case I get wet. And that's the thing with the allotment. The allotment project is happening every Saturday. I know Linda was here last week. It was freezing and it was wet, but her and Gina were here. So do feel free to come. If anybody's got any questions, I don't know who's watching today. I've got my phone. If you've got any questions, do ask them. But I just wanted to share this story with you that I used to share with my children, and I absolutely love it. And it's called 10 Seeds. And I'm going to share it with you now quickly. And here it says, look, there's the 10 seeds. Can you see it? And it says 10 seeds, 1 ant. Can you see the ant is stealing the seeds? Shall we count them? Oh, look at those worms. My fingers are on the worms. Oh, my word. Let's count the seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seeds. We've planted 3, but here there are 10. But because the ant has stolen one, now there are 9 seeds. And who's that stealing the 9 seeds? Yes, it's a pigeon. Can you see it stealing the seeds? So now there are only 8 seeds. And who's stealing the 8th seed? Yes, it's a mouse. And I bet mice like to eat seeds, don't they? So now there are 7 seeds. And look, can you see the roots are going down and the first little leaf is going up, but the slug is eating the 7th seed. So now watch the seeds growing. This is just a fabulous book. More leaves coming up, 6 shoots. And who has eaten or pulled up that 6th sunflower? It is a mole. Oh my word, there can be a real pest in the garden. So now look, 5 seedlings. They're getting stronger with more leaves and growing, but look, there's the cat scratching at the seed. And now we've only got 4 small plants. This is what happens to our seeds if you're growing them. But something's happened to that 4th plant. Look, the little boy has hit a ball and it's destroyed the plant. Oh no. So now there are 3 big plants growing in the garden. The wonderful thing about sunflower seeds is they grow so tall. But look, there's a puppy running and he's knocked down a plant. Oh no. And here, look, can you see 2 buds of the flowers, but too many green fly. And we do have lots of insects in our gardens, which is fantastic for pollination, but sometimes they do eat the plants, don't they? But look, that's why it's good to have ladybirds. Can you see that ladybird there eating those little green fly? And it's protecting the plants so that we can have 1 flower. And look, there's the bee visiting the flower, getting the nectar to make honey. Nature is the most wonderful thing to encourage in our gardens, in our homes, in our parks. Just the circle of life is wonderful, because when the flower has flowered and we've seen it for a few weeks, it dies and creates 10 seeds for the little boy to plant, and that will start the story right again up there with the seeds. And that's what I love about gardening. It can go around in circles. There can be things we do each year. Now I stopped raining a little bit, so I'm just going to move my laptop and introduce you to, oh, there she is, look. Can you see Linda?
Hi.
Linda, what are you doing?
I'm sipping out all this new compost that was given to us, because it's got lots of fruits and bits and bobs in it that shouldn't be in there. So make sure it's all good and then putting it into a new bed. Then we can start planting things in there like we've done with these ones over here.
Let me show you. I'm going to show you. Can you see? So there's Linda doing her sorting. There's the bed. But look at this that people planted the other day. Can you see that? Look at these potatoes. Absolutely incredible, Linda. I just can't believe it. And she's put onions round the side because apparently that keeps the snails away. Is that right? And the slugs, Linda?
Yeah,
they don't like the smell of the onions. I think that's absolutely incredible. So look, this is our allotment. Can you see? So much potential. Normally there's a playing space there. We've got no families here today because I think it's a bit rainy, But every Saturday, certainly for the next few months, Linda is going to be here at the allotment. There are other volunteers and other families who are normally here, but it's a bit wet today. And you get the opportunity to do some growing, some playing with the compost, those potatoes that after a few months, weeks, we'll be digging them up and eating them. And our vision at Daniel's Den is that every child gets the opportunity to grow something that they can eat or see. And in that packet, there are 3 sunflower seeds, but there's also tiny seeds, which are lettuce seeds that we're going to be sowing when we do about rabbits. So it's just fantastic. So it's been Funny Bunny and I have absolutely loved bringing you Facebook Live from the allotment today. I hope you've enjoyed it. With this week, before we go, we've got something so exciting to tell you. This week, Daniel's Den has launched a brand new website. Go on there, you can see all our activities, you can see things coming up this month, next month, for a long time ahead. And it is just a great way of being informed. And do tell your friends. We had a wonderful evening on Thursday with some potential new volunteers. We are recruiting new volunteers. So you could do something for an hour, like snipping something at home, or you could come and get involved with the allotment, or you could come and help run a session, help with a session, making teas, coffees. In the office, so many amazing roles available. But Daniel's Den is a little bit like this allotment. It's growing. And we are just so glad you've been able to watch us on our Facebook Live today. And Funny Bunny's going to be taking his seeds home and watering them and sharing the progress with you, which you can do with us. Thank you so much, everybody who's been making the crafts and putting it in our Facebook group and sharing it on social media. That is fantastic. Together, everyone achieves more. So it's time to go. So bye.